Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today we are going to be working on a custom signal box for the trains over here. And so we talked about this just the other day, and I was considering maybe putting it over here or possibly there, but both of those options didn't seem right to me. I wasn't totally sold on that, but I was thinking maybe I could put it back there as well. That could be a good spot for it, because if I don't put a signal box there, then I don't know what else would go there that could look good. So I think that might be a good thing to put there because the train shed's going to be there and it's kind of close to the point. It's kind of close to the switch track. So I think it'll make sense. And so we can get started on working on that right now. All right, so coming over to the other side here, you'll see the train station and then the two tracks here. This is the main line and then that's the siding right there. And then they both come together to cross the train track and then the straight track. And then they come around the curve here to go around the rest of the city. And then this is where the engine shed is going to be. I have not yet bought the pieces to continue this. That's why I haven't done anything with that yet. But what I am doing now is focusing on this section right here because the train, at most, the widest that it's going to end up being, the train shed is going to come out to here. So that leaves me two studs to blend this section in, and then I have this whole area to work with here. So it's not a crazy amount of room, but it is definitely enough, I think, to get what I need to done. So that's what today's video is going to be for. We're going to work on this section right here. And like I said, I think a signal box would look pretty good here because I don't know what else would look good here. So I think first things first, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to remove this and then I'm going to figure out the footprint of it because as it is right now, the bricks for the mills plate is sticking out, so I have to go in and I have to fix that up, and then I can make this side look nice, and then we can kind of figure out everything from there. All right, so the first thing I did was I ripped up this stuff that was here, and I replaced it with an 8x16 tile. I was considering keeping the zebra crossing throughout here, but I don't think I need it, to be honest with you. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is, and I think that's fine. And then whoever works here, or if they're like an employee of the train yard or something, they could put their car here. So that'd be pretty cool. I just need to find a car that's small enough for this actually, or maybe I just put a bike here. I think that would be pretty good. Like if I just took this temporarily and just kind of put it like that. I think that works. And then it still gives people the room to walk across the street here. So that works for me. I think that's fine. And then I just need to go in and add tiles in here. Unfortunately, I used all my tiles the other day when working on the new building and the kind of concept for that. So what I might end up doing is just taking these tiles out front here just because there's nothing here, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take those tiles and I'm going to lay them out, and then hopefully we can kind of get an idea as for the size of this. I still have to go in and fix that, but I will do that right now. All right, so now that this section is kind of cleaned up here, I added the wall on the back here, and I started it down the side, or I guess this would technically be the back, but I don't know what is actually going to happen here yet, so I'm just going to leave it as this for now. And I will need to rip this up eventually because I need to figure out a way for pedestrians to cross the tracks to get to this side, because at the moment, there's no way to do that, so I have to figure that out, but I'm just going to leave it for the time being just to kind of give this a clean edge. And now that that's finally done, we can actually start working on the signal box here. I don't really have any ideas for it, but I'm kind of just going to throw a bunch of stuff at it and see what sticks. I might use some of these arches here because I have a bunch of them just kind of laying here. So maybe those would be pretty useful, but I guess we will see. So I'm going to take these, and I don't know if I want to use them in black though. I don't think I have any other colors though, so that's unfortunate, but I'll see what I can do, and I'll grab a few different types of pieces and I'll see what I can come up with. All right, so this is actually what I've come up with so far, and it's basically just a few masonry bricks stacked on top of each other, and they're faced inwards, so then the lines are on the outside here, and then I'm putting dark red headlight bricks with 1x1 tiles on them in the corners, and I think that looks pretty good. And most of the ones, I did a quick Google search of what they're supposed to look like, and most of them have a little staircase coming up the side, and then the actual floor would start like here. So that's what I'm going to try and do here, and then, so I'm going to rip up some of these tiles, and then put a little staircase in, and then the door will probably go right about here. And then that's pretty much that. So there's not a lot going on with it, but I just need to go in and essentially make a little Mills plate here with some plate. I don't know what color I want to use. It might end up being light gray just because I think that's what I have the most of at the moment. So light gray plate on the top here, and then this space down here is probably just going to end up being unused, I think. But I did also have to go in and put dark gray plate underneath these bricks here because the headlight bricks needed a little bit of a gap above the tiles for the sidewalk. So that's why that's the way that is. But I'm going to go ahead and start putting the plates down for the floor, and then we can get started working our way up. I don't know if I'm going to finish this today. I don't really have a roof design or anything like that in mind, but I'm going to try my best to see how much I can get done today. So without me talking too much, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plate this off, and then we can continue building up. All right, so I've been pretty busy here, and this is actually what I've kind of ended up with here. I think it looks okay. I don't really know what to think of it, to be honest with you. I basically left these windows or holes open for the windows just so I can take some window frames and then put them in. I don't know if I want to use reddish brown because I have them here and this project isn't done, so I wouldn't feel bad from taking it from here. But I don't know if I want to use reddish brown. I think white would look a little bit better, but I don't have any white except for in the flower shop here. So maybe I just steal a few and I kind of just see how it looks, because I only need, I think 10 or maybe 11 here. So 2, 4, 8, 10. Yeah, so I only need 11. So I could just take it from this and then kind of just buy more if I decide that this is what I want to end up doing. So I'm probably going to end up doing that. But since this is only 5 bricks tall at the moment, as you can see, here's a little bit of an eye level for you. So this is 1 brick at the bottom, 3 in the middle here, and then the 1 on the top. And that makes 5. So I don't have a 5 brick tall door. The only one I have, I used on the corner kiosk. And so I don't know if I have another one. I doubt it. I thought that was the only one I had. So I might have to brick build a door and then put that there. And then I still have to decide on the staircase and all that stuff. So I don't know what I want to do with this, to be honest with you. But I'm going to figure that out in just a second here. But I want to give you guys a couple of different angles here. So this is what it looks like from the other side of the street here. I don't think it's too bad. Let me move the pizza truck out of the way. So I don't think it's too bad. I really don't think it's that bad. It's plain, it's simple, but that's kind of how these things go. They're designed to just be for a purpose. They're not really supposed to look glamorous. So I think that looks pretty good. And then I would just have to kind of pretty up this section here, but I'm not worried about that yet. I'm going to tackle that probably in a separate video just so I can focus on this today, because this is my main goal. I would like to finish this if I can, but I guess we will see how that goes. All right, so really quick, I just wanted to show you guys before I got too far ahead of myself what this looks like with the white windows, and I think this looks pretty good. To be honest with you, I am pretty happy with that. Again, it is plain, but it's how they are in real life. It gets the job done. And I did see online some of the versions that or some like real world instances of this had like a little catwalk around the outside. I don't think I'm going to do that. At least in today's video, I'm going to just hold off on that for the time being. But if I ever decide to add that in, I could always add like a ladder on the outside, just kind of mounted sideways, and I think that'd look okay. So I could also move this as well. If a lot of you guys say I should put it there or I should put it there, I can easily move that because it's pretty much just, it's very basic. It's essentially just a teeny tiny little Mills plate here that's just 3 6x10 plates and then all of these bricks underneath. So that is not a problem. So if you guys think I should move it to either of these two locations, like right here or right here, drop a comment down below to let me know what you think. But I am going to leave it here for the time being just because this is kind of the only spot in, like, this is the only spot in the city that I don't know what else I would do with it. This, I could figure something out, and I could figure something out for that as well. So let me know what you guys think of that, but I'm going to keep it here just for the sake of the video. And then in the future, if you guys think I should move it, I definitely will. But I actually got this idea from one of the channel members, so huge shout out to them for coming up with this idea. I really, really like this, and this is actually a really good idea. So happy to be implementing this today. And if you guys are interested in becoming a channel member, you can click the link in the description, or you can click join next to the channel name. In becoming a channel member, you get access to exclusive videos, early access to public videos, members only updates, members only polls, and behind the scenes footage, and so much more. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely check out the link down below. And also, if you're interested in buying train track or road plates or anything else for your cities or custom creations, I have Amazon affiliate links down in the description below. Those don't cost you anything extra, but I will earn a small commission on any sales using those links. And so if you guys want to support the channel that way, I'd really appreciate that as well. Most of those things are actually on sale at the moment. I know the straight track pack is, as well as the switch track pack. Those are both on sale. And so if you're interested in that, the links are down in the description below. All right, so before I showed you the progress that I made, I figured I'd show you guys what it looks like from the front of the city here. And I think it actually doesn't look too bad. I think it looks pretty good there. And so I'm content with leaving it there for now. But again, if you guys are, the majority of you guys say that I should move it, then I would happily move it to either here or over there. So let me know what you think about that. But coming over to get a closer look at it, you can see not only the mess I made, but you can see the progress that I made on it. And basically, I took the windows from the flower shop and I just put them in, and I think it looks pretty good. I think the white was the right choice here. And I put light gray tile on the top. I can only find 3 corner tiles, so I'd have to order 1 more. So that's unfortunate, but that's okay. And then the door here, I did end up brick building it, and it just swivels like that. So that's good. That works out pretty good. I didn't make the stairs yet, but that shouldn't be too hard to do. And then the other thing that I did was actually start the roof. And so I had a bunch of these 2x2 dark red slopes from the pick-a-brick wall, so I figured I would start with that. And I actually don't think that this looks too bad. To be honest with you, obviously it would continue going up, and obviously I would fill in all the holes here, but I think this looks kind of okay, actually. I don't think this looks too bad. So I think it should be black instead of dark red, especially when you take a look at the ones in real life, but I'm content with the dark red. I have a lot of it, and I've seen it on the pick-a-brick wall so many times, so I think I could probably get more if I needed it. And so here is what it looks like from a couple different angles here. And again, I actually think that this looks pretty good. It's a good start. We're not going to be able to finish it in this video, but one thing I don't like actually is that window right there. So that's the one thing that I'm not totally sold on, but overall, I'm happy with this, and I think it looks pretty good. I just need to get a bunch of 1x1 tiles for the headlight bricks, and then the corner slopes, and also some 2x2 and 2x4 slopes as well, because as you can see, some of these are older, and so the color is slightly different. So I would like to avoid that if I can help it. But overall, I'm happy with this. I think this is turning out pretty good, and then I'll just fill in the middle with brick once I get more slopes to continue building up. But that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this video, make sure to like it and subscribe, as well as click the bell notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. If you guys have any feedback for me on the placement of the signal box, and also anything else that you want me to add to it, make sure to drop a comment down below. I will be adding an interior in the future. I just don't have the pieces to do it how I want it to today. So definitely stay tuned for that. But seriously, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.